Hey, just because the first dose of snow hasn't arrived, it has arrived. It's time. Don't forget about your roof, because a lot of things can happen out there this winter, and now's the time to take a look at it. And here to inspire your planning are Ricky and Greg from Campo Roofing. And I read this, it hasn't snowed yet. It snowed its brains out the other day.
It did. It did.
And I saw some guys out there, some roofers that are out there trying to fix something around some gutters, and it was snowing already and raining a little bit, and I think they're having a problem.
Yeah, this time of year is tough. I mean, you're fighting the weather constantly. People need to get stuff done. You know, you had a late windstorm last week, which, you know, definitely opened up some roofs and stuff. So time is of the essence right now.
And sometimes you don't know something's happening up there. Like, how many years old should a roof be when you say, well, maybe I should have you guys come and inspect it for me before it's too late, because you get a lot of damage.
Right, I would say after 20, 25 years, or after any major storm where, you know, you notice shingles flying off your roof. I mean, do a visual inspection, you know, look up in the attic occasionally, look in rooms that you're not normally in. You might have a leak up there after a storm or after a big snowfall.
I drive by some houses sometimes, and it looks like that thing the Titanic ran into, an iceberg, is sitting in the gutter or in a valley somewhere. How can you guys help somebody with that before it happens? Because that can cause damage.
Absolutely. Now is the time of year. It's not too late. I know it seems like it is today with the weather, the way it's going. But what I would recommend is you call Campo, you have us come out, we do a 25-point comprehensive inspection. And another major focus point that we're going to be talking about is making sure that your gutters are clean. Because if your gutters aren't clean, that's going to cause problems for you all winter long.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of problems with that ice backup. You drive by some folks' house and you figure, like, it's dangerous to go in the front door if an icicle comes out and it'll kill you.
Yeah, icicles are definitely an issue, and icicles are usually a combination of problems. You know, lack of ventilation, lack of insulation, the design of the roof. You know, gutters might be too small. It just really depends on the house.
I see the step flashings up around that dormer right there. Is that an area that could be trouble?
Yes, dormers are often trouble.
That's one of the most common leak areas we see, besides like your stack collars and your flashing points.
My favorite's always skylights.
Skylights, yeah. Skylights are usually, honestly, they can be pretty durable over the years if they're installed correctly. But, you know, once you do a roof, we always say replace the skylights if they're existing, because they might, you know, leak eventually down the road.
So a lot of these problems we're talking about, you see icicles and you know you have them, but there are hidden problems, I imagine, too, that you guys know about, where you're looking at it from the ground, everything looks fine, but what could be wrong?
Well, you could have a bath vent that's not vented into your attic, and now in the wintertime, all that hot air from showering and everything, that could be forming mold up in your attic. You could have ventilation, soffits that are blocked up by ventilation. Now you're not getting any airflow. There's a lot of different things that you can uncover, and getting up in the attic is one of the primary ways to figure that out.
I was in Avon one day driving around, and I saw some of your trucks out there, and there must have been 12 guys on the roof. And I went to do something, and when I came back, there was nobody on the roof, and the job was done.
Right.
So these jobs are jobs that you don't have to take 3 or 4 days. It's not like a monster job because you have the crew to do it.
Right. I mean, we don't try to rush through anything, but we want to, we know a roof is disruptive, and especially with everybody working from home a lot now, we want to make sure that you can still work, and, you might only have to take a day to go to the library or something, So we want to get in and get out. I mean, not every house is going to take a day, but, we try to get it done as efficiently as possible.
Tear off is a fun word in the roofing business. When you put a new roof on, do you always have to tear off the old roof?
We almost always do have to tear off the roof. That is determined by how many layers and the condition of the roof. We do employ a very unique piece of equipment called the Equipter. It's actually a 2-yard box. We drive it around the property.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger driving?
Yeah. Instead of throwing the debris onto your landscaping and make it a big mess, we throw it directly into that and then drive it over the container. And that's one of the reasons that our projects are so efficient.
Yeah, that's why it was so fast that day when I come by. It's like just like that.
You only got to tear it off once and not have to pick it off the ground.
Okay, so this is the time of year too. Painting your house or taking care of your roof. If you're planning for next spring, you may not get next spring unless you sort of plan ahead, right? Is it hard to?
Well, I mean, if you plan ahead, I mean, you could get it in this year.
Are you booking already, or?
We're booking into next spring some jobs that just they don't need to get done this year. But if you plan ahead, you can get it done this year still. Just really, it's all weather dependent. You know how Cleveland can be.
I know we're going to wrap this up right now, but we talked a lot about why you must, because water leaks and all kinds of problems you have. But just the cosmetic value of a new roof, changing colors or something like that, it could really change a house.
Right. It could definitely add value to the house. It can definitely add reduce your insurance costs, because a lot of times insurance companies now, if your roof's over 15 years, they're trying to tell you you might need a new one. So
financing?
Oh, absolutely. We are running a 15-month zero-interest financing right now. Also, we do have technology to photograph your home and actually show you what new siding and roofing would look like before we ever actually install on your home.
That's a little teaser right there, isn't it?
And I do want to make sure people know that it's not too late, but it's almost too late. So if you're going to be thinking about making the call us now, camporoof.com.
Easy to do. Get it done. Hey, thanks a lot. Good to see you guys.
Thank you very much.